Well, it was the lead story on Special Report tonight. A San Jose high school is cracking down on cheerleader uniforms. Yes, the Piedmont Hills High principal has decreed that the higher hemline on its new cheerleader uniforms has no place in school. The squad must now cover up with sweats to wear their uniforms to school, meaning you won't be seeing any of this, or this, or this, or even this. You know, Bill, I go to you first because you're a former cheerleader. I believe we even have, we might have some tape of you.
Here we go.
Were skirts short back then?
Those, as you know, were short shorts, Greg.
Yeah.
Don't turn this into something tawdry, all right? And I don't want to do a callback, but that's why I was so interested in that alcohol story we did at the last block. Because if I'd had one less Appletini at the sorority mixer, that never would have happened.
You know,
Look,
Tom,
I am good, though. Look at me.
You are, you're
and
amazing.
I was cut back then.
Yeah, we certainly were.
Woof.
Yeah, and the guy wasn't so bad either. Hey, Tom, cheerleader outfits are an institution in America. Does this principal therefore hate America?
I agree with the principal.
Oh.
But not because
In
I'm
principle?
Yes, in principle I do. Because it's not because I'm opposed to the skimpy outfits, but the cheerleaders of today are much more fit than the cheerleaders of my era, and they have an ample leg. And,
I agree. I disagree with this just by looking at your expression on your face.
Scaring me.
They have an athletic build, and the miniskirt doesn't hang well over that wonderful ample.
Are we gonna break?
Yeah.
Compose yourself.
That's why I like this. The spandex shorts are much more becoming of the athletic female physique.
Judith, can you follow up without creeping the hell out of America?
That's really hard to follow up on. It's really hard to outdo. I just think we ought to have the same standards for men, and we ought to have them all dress alike. And in fact, I think what we ought to do is not only insist that they wear stockings, but maybe headscarves, hijab, cover up gloves, anything else you can add to kind of disguise the female body. I think that would be a good thing.
Someone's never seen me cheer.
Last word, Jamie. Are you as outraged as I am?
Welcome to Obama's America. We're slipping towards Saudi Arabia each more every day.
Yes.
Are you listening to this at TackWatch.com?
Yes.
Opening A block for TackWatch.com tomorrow.
I think you've hit on a very important point. He needs to be impeached. We've been saying it all along, and now we have the evidence. All right. We're going to close things out with the post-game wrap-up from TV's Andy Levy. He used to be a cheerleader as well. For Satan. And to see clips of recent shows, go to foxnews.com/redeye. I'll be back here at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for The Five. Coming up tomorrow on the next Red Eye, return appearances from former British soldier Kevin Godlington, Daily Beast contributor Elise Jordan, she's a nice lady, and Reason's Nick Gillespie with hair. Back to TV's Andy Levy for the post-game wrap-up.
Thanks, Greg.
You're welcome.
Hey, Tom, what's Scully Square?
Scully Square is a classic old neighborhood in Boston where the ruffians used to hang out. It's also the name of my barbershop quartet.
Really?
We have a new CD out. It's available wherever CDs are sold, everywhere except for iTunes.
Can you sing barbershop without everybody else?
Well, you need the quartet.
Yeah,
but,
of course you do, you joke.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Seriously, iTunes, people can get this album?
Yeah, you can buy it. It's Scully Square Old Pals. It's our album. I think it's on iTunes right now. Okay. I better check with my guys, but it's there.
Check with your guys.
Yeah.
You gotta check with your team.
Yeah. It's on CD Baby too. But,
Okay.
Yeah. And we're on Facebook. We're a little research.
Shut up!
You're in the neighborhood, as they say.
Hey, Jamie, where can we find you on Twitter?
Oh, that is an excellent question. I don't know where you got it, but it's actually very easy. Just my name _ last name Weinstein. It'll be the greatest thrill of your life, I think.
Really?
Without a question.
All right. Hey, Judith, what would you recommend people read this week?
Well, I hope they're going to turn in and thank you to www.city-journal.org, where we have a huge, wonderful page on all of the 9/11 first preventers, first responders, and the other heroic stories of that era.
Excellent. All right. Back to you, Greg.
Thanks, Andy.
Do you want?
You can't sing the quartet alone?
Well, I'll give you a high E. You ready?
Yeah, sure. Who's in the strawberry patch with Sally now that she's not picking them with me?